Hello friends, Samuel Graham doing TCGs yet again. Doing something a little bit different this time too. I actually attended the ProQuest at my LGS, Border Than Games. And while I was there, the owner, Paul, offered me the video that he had taken of table number 1. So this is actually the final matchup. This is Jason on the left, piloting Dorinthea, Dayton on the right with Dromai. So this was the final game of the day. I realized that their score tracker was not on camera, so I came up with a simple scoreboard over here, and I will do my best to track that for you during the course of it and keep track of what's going on. So they are getting ready for their matchup now, and first time doing this, so not completely my realm I've typically done stuff, so I will try and look at what they've done. I'm particularly familiar with Dorinthea, though I was intrigued to see that Jason was running the Crown of Dominion, a Royal Dorinthea, which is kind of fun. And then Dromai is a hero that I've fiddled with a little bit. So I will be taking a look and trying to see what kind of interesting stuff goes on. I'll be able to provide a little bit more insight on the Dorinthea side, but we'll do what we can regardless. They are getting close to ready at this point. Looks like Dayton's already shuffled. I see at least Dayton is using the metal resource coin that was given for this event. I can't quite tell what that headpiece is for Dayton. The angle's a little bit tricky here. Wave of Reality, though. Looks like Furnace in the chest slot. Blaze Headlong right off the bat, which I don't believe he has played red, so it will not have go again. Can't completely see what's in their hand either, so there will be some speculation here. I know it's turn 0, so Jason will be more likely to potentially block things, depending on what he's got in his hand. Interesting. Twinning Blade's a safe option right off the bat, but intrigued to see Raging Onslaught in there. Not something I've seen in many Dorinthea builds. So blocked it out, drew back up, so it is Jason's turn. No damage thus far. I will pause here and there as needed to try and catch up on what happened. Dauntless. Another card I don't see a lot of. So I believe Red Dauntless is a +3, so that'll be coming in for 6, yeah. And I believe also that's defense reaction. I don't play Dauntless, actually. Defense reactions cost 1 extra. So Dayton is simply taking 6. Oh, but reaction with run through to give the go again without cracking bolters. And it'll be +2 on that second swing. Ooh, and crack bracers. So that second one also coming in, or crack bracers, paid for bracers. So that second one's coming in for 6 as well. That one's got to get blocked. Ooh. So it's a block, but also a fate foreseen, but he has to pay 1 for the fate foreseen because of that Dauntless. So that full blocked, so the Dawnblade does not get a counter. But he got 6 in on that first swing. First blood to Jason. Still has his gold token up too. And Miragai is out right now. I noticed that he does not have his Ash under Miragai. Shame, shame, shame. I'm just kidding, though. That's one of those things. I know that technically, especially at a competitive level event, that probably should be done. But most people know what they're doing. Okay. So it went on back to the other turn. That went fast. He blocked out and then threw a Iron Song Pride and killed Miragai. So Dawnblade has a counter now from that. He arsenaled, and it's back to Dayton already. Still only blood to Jason. Oh, and Dayton is pointing out now that he has forgotten to trigger Wave of Reality this entire... He said the entire day he hadn't done it on the first try. Coming in for 3. It's not a bad swing at all. It's got go again, and it creates an Ash plus pitching, so that's a lot of Ash. Ooh, and Necria coming in as well. He's played a red, so the dragon would also have go again if he's got something else, but I believe his hand is empty now. Jason has taken the damage from Necria. The funny part about this is I'm listening to the actual game audio from the store, and I can hear my voice in the background. It's really annoying, but it's funny hearing myself twice while I'm doing this. I'm rather loud in real life. So we got out for blood, pitching out for blood, or hit and run, sorry, not out for blood. Hit and run. Wrong warrior staple. Swinging in for 4 go again. Jason's trying to pick his first target. He's got 2 floating. Okay. So out for blood now comes in. Kills Necria on the first one. And then Dawnblade comes in for 5 for the next one. Getting the boost from out for blood. Or no. Yeah, because something wasn't played for hand. No, sorry. But he did hit the bolters. That's what it was. I actually think that should only be 4, but I might be missing something. Oh, and he blocked the heck out of that. Blocking 9. coming in for 11. Block to 9, so 2 more. And Jason is drawing up back to Dayton. Ravenous Rabble coming in. See what Jason blocks with here. That's a tricky spot. You don't want to overblock his Dorinthea. You like your cards. And he's still in a pretty good spot. Oh, I missed something there. They just said he's at 29, so I missed damage there. I apologize. But he took all 4 there. Dayton drew up, and it's back to Jason. And I forgot Jason got another token counter on Dawnblade last turn because he did indeed hit twice. They're engaging in some rather dark humor at the moment, which is funny. These folk are buds, though. This is a pretty... All right, Dawnblade coming in for 5. These are buds. This is about as casual as I feel like a last match of a competitive tournament could possibly be. They're having a good time. Jason is a card flicker, so I can't always tell what he's got in his hand. Dayton's thinking what to do here. He wants to block a lot. Jason does have 3 in hand, though. Ooh. That's blocking 8 right now. Including one of the big dragons. Jason's thinking. I don't think he has the right. I can see out for blood up top, but I don't think he can get through. Okay, so he lost his counter. He didn't get that second hit in his passing turn. Ravenous Rabble coming in again. Jason pulled a bluff there, made him want... Down to 25 for Jason. He pulled a good bluff there, making it look like he thought he had something that he could do, but that it wasn't going to be worth it. Oh. Got go again. Got go again, and every hit gets a counter now. The glistening steel blade there. But he only has to block 3. Blocking 3 straight up. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, but I see those sinks in Dayton's hand. Oof. So he played a time snap potion with his go again action since he couldn't swing again since the first attack didn't hit. Nothing got through. Jason is not happy with what he just drew. He's mad about something he sideboarded. I think I remember this moment. He had a steel blade shunt in there that he did not intend to have against Dromai. He forgot to swap it out. Yeah, just throw it out there. Dayton arsenals and moves on. Warriors Valor. On hit, go again. +3 on the swing. Coming in for 6. Yep, kills Kyloria. That's the play. Has go again. Swings again for 3 at Dromai. Which was full blocked. Neither of them are getting a whole lot of leverage here, but this is definitely... Dorinthea is not getting anything through. Being more familiar with Dorinthea, this has all the feels to me of a granted, anything can flip at a moment, especially with a time snap potion out there, but this feels like a losing effort at this point. Oof, Yenderai comes out. Has not counted down that Ash token, though. Ooh. Jason just takes 3. Still a lot of health out there. Oh, I had that wrong. My fault. Oof. Asvalai comes in. Takes the 1 arcane. He's considering the block here now. This is an interesting one. Jason's got a bunch of good cards in hand that he doesn't want to give up. Still trying to decide the block here. They're not way deep time-wise either. Granted, I'm pretty sure this is an untimed final round, but... So he blocks 1, takes 1. Oh, being a Dorinthea fanboy, this one's kind of tough to watch at this point. Jason has a full hand, though. And I've seen that glistening steel blade he's got. So there's the possibility he can do something interesting. The time snap potion, I'm curious to see what will actually come of that, though. That one's a little bit tricky at this point. because I don't think he's got the right setup for it at the moment, because Dorinthea is not getting any hits in to really take advantage of that. Jason's frustrated about how much damage he has to do to Yenderai. Trying to decide how he's handling this. Considering that he wastes Glistening Steel Blade if he does that, because he gets the go again and can do the 6 damage, but you only get the counters from that one on hit of a hero. He'd still get his 1 regular counter, but that's kind of a waste. He'd be getting 1 instead of 3. Alright, so he's cashed in now. Paid the gold that he had to draw some cards. So he's got a much more interesting hand at this point. That's why he went royal, was so he could juice a hand like that. Oof. So he is going... Oh, he had an energy potion. I couldn't catch that. So he's pitching that. He's got glistening. He has time snapped now. It's an interesting choice. Since he already has go again, I'm not sure what the purpose of that was. Oh, that's why. Exude confidence. Using one of those action points. He said at Dromai. So the Exude got full blocked. Jason was considering doing something else, but isn't doing it. Coming in, Dawnblade. Coming in for 3. Which I believe, I don't know that Exude has go again, does it? So the other action point, I feel like, should have ticked off now. No block. And no react on that either. Swinging in again. No, not yet. I guess the Dawnblade attack had go again, so he didn't actually lose an action point. That's what he was thinking. So he's still trying to decide what to do with that other one. Coming in for 4. Which he hasn't paid for yet either. Okay, so he has taken that off now. So he's trying to get something going now. Dayton's got to block this, and he knows it. He doesn't want to, but he's already got damage ability on the table. I'd block hard on this. Part of that's because I just saw at least one of the reactions Jason has in his hand. Blocking 7. Yeah, there it is. Ooh, and sand covered. Oh, that's disappointing. For Jason, getting that pumped all the way up to where it was, and the whole thing gets covered up. That's rough. Dromai came in. You have to turn the card. He wasn't sure yet. He's trying to decide. I'm being unfair. He hadn't revealed it yet. That was a good play if he wasn't sure yet. There we go. Blocking 3. Asvali taking the 1 for the arcane. Coming in for 2 more. Blocked 3. And then blocked 3 on Yenderai as well. So took 1, but that's it. Coming in for 4. This is getting into... Killed Dromai with that. Hit bracers, killed Asvali. Okay, so got a counter, killed 2 dragons. Not a terrible turn. Sweeping blow. Pitched a blue one to do it, so didn't gain an ash. Blocked all 3. Yenderai coming in. Block 2 took 1. Down to 19 for Jason. Dust up. This one's tough. I don't know what I would do there either. He's trying to figure out what to block. I believe that dust up's coming in for 4. And on hit, gets an Ashwing out there. It's a tough spot. Takes 4. Gains an ash and chooses not to transform it. That's a scary spot to be in. I guess he doesn't want that second free hit in, is what it is. So Jason dauntless and then killed Yenderai. And then moved on to the next turn. Just clear the board there. Dromai comes in again. Swings for 3. Biting Blade. Biting Blade is not a card I enjoy in Dorinthea. I know a lot of people like it, but it's not a favorite of mine. Jason does still have Courage and Brave Forge Bracers that he has not blocked with yet. Ooh, Rake the Embers. That's tough. He's got 3 Ash Wings out now. All 3 coming in. And he took 3. And Dust Up again. That's a good closer. Jason's on the ropes here now. He just asked if he can do 29 damage in 1 turn, which is a fair and funny question. So he blocked 6. I don't think that was the right play. If it were me, still having a fresh Courage and a fresh Bracers at this point in the game, I probably would have done that instead of throwing cards away. Then again, the trick is, I played in this tournament. He's in the finals game, and I was not. So, clearly, he knows much that I don't. I didn't even catch that he had already gone through his turn. Oh, that's bad. Took 3 for the Ash Wings. And 4 again. Dust Up for the close. Dude blocked up there. Dayton is past turn, but I think the writing is on the wall now, unfortunately. Spoken as a Dorinthea fanboy. Came in big with the Warrior's Valor. Killed a couple dragons there to pick up another counter, but it, as he just said, it's not going to matter. Ooh, Rabble. Coming in for 4. So that's full blocked. But it's a red, so the Ash Wings can all go again. Takes all 3 of those. He said he's activating Furnace. I think he's trying to decide what to pitch for that. Because he's got a couple dragons in there. He knows he needs the Ash. Yep. Yeah. So he created the Ash by pitching that for the Furnace, but threw Yenderai out there who came in. Which he blocks. So now Dayton ends turn. Going to Jason again. Who has just said that this whole game is sacrilege. Killed Yenderai with played Spoils of War. Killed Yenderai. And is trying to pick his second target. He's in a really bad spot now. You just saw the time, so obviously you know this one's about to run out, but the writing was on the wall. He just took the 6. Just didn't even care about it. Burn them all. He conceded on that. That he knew it was over, because the burn them all was gonna get some arcane in. He wasn't gonna be able to take care of that. And having seen that he still had more dragons in his hand, that was that. That was that. Well, so 2 of my favorite decks, the third being Azalea, if I haven't mentioned that before, but 2 of my favorite decks met in the final of my LGS ProQuest Season 3 game. And it didn't go as well, I guess, as it might have been hoped for. Dorinthea, my true favorite. But what do you do? What do you do? It was still fun to watch, and it was interesting to see a different take on Dorinthea than how I typically play her. But yeah, so Dayton took down that Dorinthea game. Dragons, pretty strong. Can't hate them. Cannot hate those dragons. Solid stuff there. I want to thank again Paul, the owner of the LGS Border Than Games here in Murfreesboro, for handing over the video of this, letting me take a crack at this, something I hadn't done before. I know. I feel like might have worked better if I had a second voice talking it over with, somebody to bounce off of, especially if it was somebody who knew Dromai a little bit better than I do. But I still had a good time with this, and I hope that you enjoyed it as well. Not a huge. I say not a huge. It was a lot of fun for me. I actually really enjoyed doing this. I would kind of like to do it again, especially if I can rope in a partner to kind of look into this with me and provide somebody to bounce off of. That would be a lot of fun. But I enjoyed doing this again. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Jason, Dayton, for providing a pretty fun matchup to look at, even if Sword Lady didn't quite pull it out in the end. It was still neat to have this opportunity, and neat to watch the game, especially kind of watching it more closely this time. I was watching over Jason's shoulder at the LGS, but also talking to multiple people about the rest of the tournament and, you know, all the other events coming up too. But yes, that was the final. Dorinthea versus Dromai, Jason versus Dayton, and that game went to the Dragons pretty soundly. Thank you so much, as always, for spending some time with me, even though it might be a bonus. You didn't have to see my face this time. But I really appreciate any time you spend checking things out. I hope you enjoyed this. I really hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. Like, subscribe. I'll probably keep fiddling with some new kinds of content. I do a whole lot of box openings, but I did the tournament report, and now kind of looking at the video for this, we'll look at what other kinds of things we can do to kind of throw out there and, you know, have a good time with y'all. But like I say, I appreciate you. Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, y'all.